You think you know yachts. You've seen glossy fly-throughs and champagne on the aft deck, but not this. Today we step aboard a $400 million superyacht, whose most jaw-dropping feature doesn't sit on deck at all. It hides beneath it. This isn't a boat. It's a moving island with a heartbeat, engineered to cross oceans in silence, host a gala at anchor, and then vanish below the horizon with a submarine no guest was supposed to know existed. We'll tour everything you can see, tease what you can't, and show the numbers that make billionaires blink. The approach sets the tone. A low, predatory bow knifes through the water. The hull gleams like obsidian under a pearl-white superstructure. You arrive by tender to a side garage. A shell door folds down, and a teak platform grows from the hull like a stage. As you step aboard, the scent of oiled teak and sea air meets a lobby wrapped in bleached oak, onyx, and glass that curves like surf. An elevator made of crystal runs through 5 decks. The silence is deliberate. Diesel-electric propulsion hums under the waterline, isolating vibration so champagne pearls don't shiver. Start aft. The beach club is a cathedral to light. 3 fold-down sea terraces open to create a 270-degree waterfront. A 20-meter pool runs glass-walled along the transom. Its floor can lift to become a dance surface, a helipad, or flush deck for events. To port, a hammam and cold plunge. To starboard, a massage suite and beauty salon. Behind a ribbed bronze screen sits the dive center. Racks of rebreathers, twin compressors, and a wet lab for guests who insist exploration should look like science. Climb to the main salon, and the scale resets. Ceilings soar. A wall of crystal blurs into the horizon. A grand piano anchors the room. Artworks float in climate-controlled niches. Forward is a dining room for 20, with a slab of vein-matched marble that glows from within and a wine wall indexing vintages by region, altitude, and year. Service is invisible. Pantry doors swallow staff into a hidden corridor that loops the ship, so plates appear as if the yacht itself were a magician. The owner's deck is a private world. A forward lounge opens to a jacuzzi tucked under the brow, windshielded, so you can watch a squall form without feeling a breath of it. The bedroom spans the beam with wraparound glass. A skylight opens to the stars. 2 dressing rooms act like boutiques. An office hides a secure comm suite and a panic room behind book-match paneling. Guests aren't afterthoughts. 8 suites run across 2 decks, each with a terrace that cantilevers over the sea, stone baths, and acoustic isolation so the party never follows anyone to bed. Up top, the Sky Lounge is theater. A bar carved from a single slab of onyx glows like dusk. There's a cinema with tiered seating and a screen that unrolls from the ceiling, tuned so engine harmonics vanish. The gym faces aft with sliding glass that turns treadmills into running tracks over the sea. A yoga studio opens like a lantern at sunrise. The helideck forward isn't just for arrivals. At night it converts into a club, lighting scenes flip, acoustic curtains drop, and bass lives in traps under the deck so neighbors at anchor don't hate you. On the bridge, the story shifts from spectacle to control. Glass cockpits stitch radar, AIS, IR, and weather into one horizon. Dynamic positioning pins the yacht over a reef without dropping anchor. The captain runs a crew of 40+, deck, engineering, interior, galley, spa, pilots when needed. Crew areas feel like a boutique hotel. Cabins with light and space, because morale is performance. Below, the engineering spaces run museum clean. Generators on mounts, water makers whispering, scrubbers sipping emissions, battery banks shaving load so the yacht can drift at anchor in near silence. Now the fun. The tender garage is a cathedral of toys. A 12-meter limo tender slides out on rails like a Bond scene. A RIB packed with horsepower launches for beach runs. There's a sailing dayboat, e-foils, sea bobs, kites, dive scooters, and a custom amphibious ATV. But what you're really here for sits behind a door that looks like just another fairing. It isn't. It opens to a hangar the size of an apartment. Overhead, a gantry. In the cradles, a 6-person submersible waiting like a secret. The sub is the secret the brochure never prints. Carbon shell, acrylic sphere, thrusters like jeweled turbines. Rated to 300 meters, 12 hours endurance. LED arrays that turn black water to starlight. Launches through a moon pool, so the sea stays calm even when the surface chops. You slip inside, the hatch seals, and the yacht above becomes a sky of ripples. Reefs rise like cathedrals. Wrecks resolve from shadow. Bioluminescence writes electric cursive around you. Up there, the party hums. Down here, it's just breath and heartbeat. Let's talk numbers because fantasy still answers to math. Acquisition is 400 million, but ownership is the quiet invoice that never stops. Annual operating costs typically land near 10%. Think 30 to 40 million a year once you count crew, fuel, dockage, insurance, maintenance, surveys, and refits. Bunkers vanish at sea. At cruising speed, burn can crest 4,000 liters an hour. A week in peak season Monaco. Berth fees alone can bite 5 figures a night, more during the Grand Prix. Repaint cycles every 7 to 10 years swallow millions. And when the sub surfaces, add pilots, maintenance, and classification overhead. Does charter fix it? Sometimes. If the yacht charters 12 to 15 weeks a year at 2 to 3 million a week, gross can offset a slice of the burn. But charters mean traffic in your home, more hours on machinery, cosmetic wear, and a calendar you don't fully control. The right owner values time, privacy, and access to the wild more than they dislike invoices. Everyone should charter, step off at season's end, and sleep like landowners.